Hello, my name is Dennis, and welcome to L&D Woodworks. I'd like to show you our new invention for you knitters and crocheters that are out there in the world. It's made out of wood. It weighs 2.14 pounds. It's got felt bottoms on it so that it won't scratch any of your furniture or wherever you may sit it, and it also helps it from sliding so bad. It has, on each side, it has little boxes which you can put your scissors or your crochet needle in. And on the opposite side, the same thing. You're able to put your knitting tools in it. Whichever side's comfortable for you is the side that you would obviously choose to use. It's a very easy product to use, and I'd like to demonstrate how to use it. I use a dowel to hold our yarn on, and what we're going to do to demonstrate this is that we've found that the Red Heart works real well, although there are other companies that make the yarn that's rolled in the same way as the Red Heart, where it's kind of rolled like if you were reeling in a fishing pole. It just all rolls side by side. What you're going to want to do when you get your yarn off the shelf, you're going to take your fingers and you're going to start a pilot hole. And with the pilot hole, we're going to take our dowel and we're going to shove our dowel through the pilot hole, and you're going to get it as close to center as possible. Once the dowel's through, we're going to take our plastic tubing that comes with the kit, and we're going to take our tubing and we're simply going to just move it back and forth slowly, and we're going to run it over the top of the dowel through the yarn. Once I have my plastic tube through the yarn, now I've got my yarn ready to be used. This will allow the yarn to spin very freely on the dowel so that when you're working on your project, you're not having to fight your yarn to get it to come through. We're going to take the dowel, run it through the leg hole, through the tube, through the other leg hole, and now we've got a piece of yarn that spins very easily and very freely on our dowel and on the plastic tubing. The way I've designed this is that if you'll look at it, there's a slight stagger. The slight stagger is there for a reason. You can put another ball of the Red Heart down here, and then you've got two colors of yarn that you can now use. But for this example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab a 1 pound, which already has a plastic tube through it. I'm going to set it into place, run my dowel through it. Now I've got my 1 pound. Now on the 1 pounds, because they do come in different thicknesses, you're going to want to burn some of it off. Sometimes it's easier to put the 1 pound on top first, burn some of the yarn off, and then push it to the bottom if you want to use two different colors. If not, you can leave it on the top and go. What you will want to look for with the 1 pound is, I've found the 1 pound is rolled side to side, and when you do that, it will tend to sometimes hang up just a little bit on the edges, which you can roll the yarn back and then pull it back out and it will move. The way that they roll the Red Heart, because it's rolled in a continuous spiral, it does come off better. When I was with Laura at the yarn store the other day, I did notice they make the 1 pound that is rolled in the spiral instead of side to side. So you may want to consider going to the spiral roll instead of the side to side roll. I'm going to take here and go ahead and pull this off for just 2 seconds. Okay, I got hung up on my, there we go. We are considering taking this dowel and turning it into a 1/2 inch instead of 5/8, so it'll be a little bit easier to pull through, and it won't hang up as you just saw it hung up on me there. I'll set it here. I'm going to take another roll of yarn, okay, and we're going to put this one through it. And if you'll kind of watch, there's very little effort on making this yarn roll. And as you work on your project, you don't have to worry about your yarn hanging up or in a little basket to where it may hang up, or however you use your roll. And the way I've tried to design this is such a way so that you don't have to re-roll this whole ball of yarn to throw it into a basket so that you can use it. You can use it right off the roll. So, because I do not knit, nor do I crochet, I'm going to pass this along to Laura, and I'm going to let her demonstrate to you how this product is easy to start and easy to use with your knitting tools. And so I'd like to introduce Laura to you.
Hi, my name is Laura, and I'm going to demonstrate how it's used. It's real easy to go, and we get started here. I'll just make a few stitches and
While she's doing that, I'm going to introduce the shop boss here. Let me see if I can refix this here. This is Rex. He sits in the shop every day when we make whatever it is that we make and supervises, looks at mom or dad and says, okay, I need to go outside to go potty. There you go. See, there's his face. My hairy dog. Let's go back to Laura.
okay, so when you get to the end of your row, then all you would have to do is just barely pull on like one finger. That will spin your yarn. It won't get tangled up. And you can also use this for crochet thread. I will demonstrate how to do that. Let's take out the large, and you can put your project in the end. Let me demonstrate on this. Take out the large one here. We'll set that one aside, and I will grab the crochet thread. You do not need the plastic sleeves, so you can just slide this down through and put it to the other end. It does slide real easy. Sometimes it'll get tangled up on the ends, so all you do is just use your finger since the crochet thread is wrapped from side to side. Even if you just gently pull, it will come undone. And that is the end of our video. Thank you for watching. Please come and see us at lndwoodworks.com. Thank you.